Hi everyone, and welcome back to Splash Page. I'm Sean, and today we're going to be doing a little bit of a deep dive on another one of the Guardians of the Globe. Last week we released our video detailing the sad life of Martian Man, pulling out information from the clues in both comics and TV shows to learn more about him. So check out that video after this one, it'll be linked in the end card. This week we will be attempting to do the same thing with War Woman, or Holly as she's known when using her secret identity, the Invincible Universe's Wonder Woman. But before we jump in, I want to say a very special thank you to The Beat Farm. They created all of the music we use on our channel, in our intro and in our outro. If you want to hear the full versions of the songs that we play, it's in the link below. It'll bring you to their Spotify page, so please check that out if you have any interest in hearing more. Now back to the video. War Woman is an incredibly intelligent and strong leader in both the comics and the show. We hear that she's the CEO of a large, successful Boston-based company, potentially in software of some kind. In the show, she talks about the rollout of Havenstorm. We don't know what Havenstorm is or does, but we do know that it will prove to be very successful, and War Woman doesn't care about the profits. The comic doesn't even provide that much information, but she does refer to things like her company. The show has this character, Connie. She seems to be the number 2 under Holly in the business world. She is also very interested in selling Havenstorm and apparently knows that Holly is War Woman, so she's aware of the secret identity. Her look is lifted directly from War Woman's partner, or maybe booty call, in the comics. The dialogue between the two kind of makes it sound like they're early on in their relationship, but in both mediums, we know that Holly and Connie are close. War Woman is able to transform from Holly, her secret identity, to War Woman, regardless of what she's wearing, by pressing on the amulet or necklace that she is wearing. Her leadership qualities also appear when we see War Woman direct the military during the fight at the White House to protect the president from the Muller twins. And while she isn't the recognized leader of the Guardians, she's the first to jump in and attack the Muller twins. She is also the one to get the Immortal and the remaining Guardians back on track when they are attacked by Omni-Man. The Immortal thinks that Omni-Man is being mind-controlled, but War Woman's response basically says, well, it's either him or us, so we need to make this decision. This leads to the Guardians putting on their best show against Omni-Man, even though we know it's ill-fated. In addition to her leadership and the ability to change outfits quickly, she also has super strength, durability, speed, and flight. Her position in the Guardians, if you're familiar with tabletop gameplay or RPGs, is one of a tank, a character capable of taking and distributing a lot of damage, keeping the enemy engaged as other members of your party focus on their special abilities. I would argue that she's the strongest and certainly most durable Guardians team member. The other members of the Guardians were ripped to shreds by Omni-Man, but War Woman took several blows from him and was only killed when he was able to grab her head and break her neck. He ripped through the Immortal like wrapping paper on Christmas morning. Here's the part of the video where I'm going to get called an idiot in the comments. She predominantly uses what our comment section has confirmed is a mace or ball mace. If that isn't right, you can yell at me in the comments, but you can't say that I don't read the comment section. She does a massive amount of damage with it. It is by far the best hit on Omni-Man and leaves a nice shiner on one of the Muller twins. But that's all things we know. We watched. We read. We've seen in other YouTube videos recapping Invincible. So now what I'm going to do is try to understand her as a character and why she became a Guardian of the Globe. We start by looking at her first appearance in the comics. While at her partner's apartment, she is attacked by this gray, death-looking Spartan soldier. He calls her War Woman and says that she does not belong in this realm. He commands her to come back with him as her mother is worried about her. War Woman, similar to Wonder Woman, is of Amazon descent. She also appears to be the offspring of the ruler of Amazonia, the name given to her home in all of the wikis I could find about her. This means her mother is one of these three famous Amazon from Greek myths.
Queen Hippolyta.
The queen of the Amazon people from both Greek myths and DC Comics. She was the mother of Wonder Woman, and it is said that she created Wonder Woman out of clay rather than giving birth to her. The second option,
Queen Otrare.
The first queen and creator of the Amazons. She is the founder of Amazonia and the mother of
Hippolyta
and consort to Ares, the god of war. And finally, the goddess Artemis herself, the goddess of the hunt, the wilderness, wild animals, the moon, and chastity. She's the daughter of Zeus and twin sister of Apollo. I think all three of these can be the correct answer, but my guess would be Otrare, for a number of reasons. First, I don't think
Hippolyta,
as she is already the mother of Wonder Woman and the current queen of the Amazons. So she lives on Amazonia Island, the birthplace of Wonder Woman, which, while a magic place where men can't go, is of this earth. And in the comic, we talk about War Woman not being of this realm or age in the show. The ages in Greek myth are the ages of the Titans, age of the god, age of man, age of heroes. So this term is often used. I also don't think it's the goddess Artemis, because if you remember what she is the goddess of, the hunt, the wilderness, wild animals, the moon, and chastity, you will note that she has chosen to remain a virgin for all of eternity, so having a child doesn't really make sense for her. Based on these prior points, Otrare is the clear mother of War Woman, but to push this even further, I believe this gray Spartan isn't just some dark force. I believe it's Ares, the god of war and father of War Woman. Due to the Amazon's feeling toward men, she likely does not recognize his authority, therefore doesn't refer to him as father, or even take what he says as a command. Regardless of who her mother is, it's obvious that she is not happy that War Woman has chose to live around mortals, but based on her refusal to go back and talk to her mother, makes me think that she has renounced her Amazonian heritage and is now a protector of mankind. There are a few things that make me think that. First, her comments around Havenstorm's goal not being to make money, but to make the world a better place. Second, when she's questioned by Connie about doesn't she do enough for mankind, she responds with, "None of us do." Like many demigods, War Woman chose her new people over her Olympic family. Perseus, Hercules, and Theseus all have similar stories. Born to a god and a human, shunned by the god that fathered them, hated by other gods due to jealousy, unwanted and reviled by the majority of their extended family, chose to fight injustice, brought on their new people, and using their powers to help them prosper. War Woman, much like Martian Man, comes from a place she no longer wants to be a part of. Rather than being exiled, she chose her path to become one of the 7 most powerful and recognized heroes on planet Earth. Well, when we exclude Mr. Mustache, of course. Well, I hope you enjoyed that video, and if you did, please subscribe to our channel and check out our other Invincible character reviews. So far, we have one for Martian Man and Damien Darkblood, which are linked on the screen now. We will be doing future videos on Aquarius and Darkwing in the upcoming weeks, so please follow along and check them out. Thanks again to everyone who has subscribed. We'll see you next time. Take it easy, everyone.